in the end, it was surprisingly Bacca leaving us to Barcelona. Yes, boys, it's team of the season time. Get your coins at FIFAninja.com using the code Gianni for 5% off. The link is in the description below. Hey, assistant coach, how are you doing? It is me, Gianni Sports, and welcome back to the AC Milan career mode. In the background, you can see that we have the quarter-final against Juventus coming up in this episode as the first game. But after that, we have 4 days left in the transfer window, and hopefully we'll be able to get some really good transfers into the team. In the last episode, you could see that we were trying to go ahead and get Douglas Costa into our team, so hopefully we'll be able to do so. He's someone I would really like to try out. I've never used him, so this will be the first time for me. But talking about first, it is our first game today against Juventus, like I mentioned before, and it will be a very tough game. Juventus is probably the strongest team in this league, even though they are struggling right now and they are not at the top of the league. But hopefully, after this episode, they will also be out of the Tim Cup, which is the cup in Italy. And we have someone who is making his debut for the team. It is Javier Pastore, who will be playing in the left midfield, the left center midfield position for our team. I really hope that he can have an impact on this squad because he's really a high rated player in our team. He's probably one of the highest rated ones, or is he the highest rated one? I don't know, but he's definitely one of the best in this team now statistically. But then you can see Menez somehow making two Juventus players run against each other, and this was the funniest goal I've ever scored. Seriously, take a look at this. I think that's Vidal who is running over Chiellini, and then they just couldn't get to me. Menez made them dizzy, and that was probably the funniest goal I've ever scored. And I think I won't be able to ever score one like that ever again. But we're still moving forward. We still need one more goal in order to finish this match, because Juventus obviously is a really strong team. And Menez now with the pass over to Chachi. He will try his luck against the keeper. And yes, he will score. It is 2-0 in the 67th minute. And what a game this is so far. Really good performance from AC Milan. Vidal now with the pass inside. And Chiellini, who has moved up, has a big chance, and he will miss that one, luckily for us. After that, Mastur tried his luck against Buffon. I believe that is in goal for Juventus. I at least hope it is Buffon. But you can also see that Juventus wasn't giving up until the last minute. But luckily, boys, we were able to get past arguably the strongest team of Italy. I do really think that this is a good sign for our team, beating a really strong side of Italy. But Juventus was controlling the match, and we were lucky to get the win in the end. Valencia doesn't want to give away Rodrigo because he has recently joined the team. I should have known that. But then we will move on to try and get this guy, Douglas Costa, 15 million plus Alex. I overpaid so much, but at that moment I didn't realize it. But this was probably the worst transfer I've made, because Alex is like 81 rated, and I think I could have gotten a little bit more out of it, or at least I could have lowered the amount I wanted to pay for Douglas Costa. But boys, he will get a 90k contract so that he will be okay with the role of an important first team player, and he accepted it. So he's now joining our team, the first 5-star skiller joining our team after Mastur, obviously, who has been in the team from the start of this one. And he's 80 rated. He has great pace on him. He has great dribbling on him. And I really hope he will be a good signing for AC Milan. He can play in the cam position and also in the right wing position, which is currently played by Chachi. And after that, I moved on to look after Italian centre midfielders, and Jorginho from Napoli was the first one to come into my mind, but assistant coaches also did suggest that I should try and go ahead and get Roberto Soriano, who's playing for Genoa. Is that Genoa? Sampdoria Genoa, right? That's Sampdoria Genoa. But we are now trying to get Jorginho and Soriano. We will see who it will be in the end. Both are 23 years old, but they are like 75 or 76 rated already. And in the end, I decided to go for Jorginho because he's obviously the one that is higher rated, and he is probably the better all-rounder. He can defend as well. I think Soriano is more like the guy who's moving forward a lot. So I decided to go for someone who is more defensive minded. But now you can also see on the bottom right Thomas Müller has changed his team, Bayern Munich, to go to Manchester City for 70 million, and Bayern Munich have bought Cavani for 31, so they have probably made around 40 million profit in just a week, or the transfer deadline day, I don't know. But in the background, boys, you can see that Pastore already got up to 82. It seems like we have gotten him on the perfect moment. Chachi now 79 rated, Keita 78 rated, Niang 73. He has potential to be special, so he will probably be very important in the future. Douglas Costa 80 rated, Hashim Mastor now gone up to 68, so he has already grown by +3, which is insane. And Van Dijk also 76 rated right now, but I am playing Kongolo in the starting lineup because Van Dijk is injured as far as I can remember. But this is what we need to do. We need to win the league title and reach the semi-final in the cup, which we have done already. But after that, we had to play against Inter Milan. It was another derby coming up, and it was Juventus and Inter Milan right after each other, and it was an insane match that we just had to win because this is the semi-final, and in order to get past Inter, we need to win at home. So this will be a 2-leg semi-final. We need to play against them at home and then away, and hopefully we'll be able to get a decent result at home. Just don't concede any goals. That is what we need to do. Now Inter Milan is on the move forward. Icardi on the ball, passing it to Palacio, who has been really successful in this season, and he will get it back. Somehow Kongolo is not able to get it away properly, and Palacio does hit the post. So Inter starting off with a really nice chance, and then it was another shot going at Diego Lopez, and in the 63rd minute, yes, nothing happened until then. We had to make some changes in order to finally get something done in this match because Inter was dominating and they had the most possession as well. So I decided to get some players into the team who are able to move forward and score some goals. Palacio with another chance there, and then this happened. It was Palacio, one of the smallest players in their team probably, scoring the header against my team, and I was really disappointed and I was angry. So I needed to score a goal. Chachi on the ball, getting past everyone, and his shot gets saved by the goalkeeper. Now Douglas Costa on the left with the skills, getting past one, and he's trying to cut into the penalty area. He does so, but his cross wasn't good enough. But we still do have the ball at our feet. Jorginho passing it over to Douglas Costa, and it's Menez. Menez with the turn, but sadly, he's just not able to finish it. And guys, we have lost this game at home against our rivals. That sucks. That really sucks. I mean, yeah, we do have the same stadium. Yes, it's both of our homes, but still, it really sucks to lose against Inter, who are currently sitting in 5th place in the league. We are at the 1st place, and we need to defend that properly. And in order to do that, we need to win our next game. And guess what, guys? Our next opponent was Juventus. I mean, we had to play against Juventus, Inter, and then Juventus again, which is a really tough schedule for AC Milan, and this team really needs to win this match in order to really make up for the mistakes that we have done against Inter. So we started off like this. Morata scoring the goal for Juventus, and this was definitely not the game that I wanted. This is definitely not something I was expecting. I really wanted to move forward in a good way and get some big chances for our team right off the bat, but it just didn't work out tactically. Juventus was just too good, and then on top of that, I was missing my chances. But now we are coming up with a really nice chance. Pastore passing it to Roberto Firmino, who does get past the defender, passes it over to Chachi, who has the big chance to score, but he's just not able to do so. And then Poli is trying his luck from the outside of the box, but it just doesn't work out for our team. So we need to make some changes in order to get something going in our team, and our center midfielders were tired, so I got Jorginho into the game. Now Balde Diao Keita with the cross, and it will hit the post. Jeremy Menez does hit the post with the head, and we are in the 90th minute now. The last chance for our team. Caner Erkin passing it, and that should have been a foul. I don't know what the referee was thinking, but he's blowing the whistle and the game is done. And in my opinion, that was a definite foul for our team, but we did not get it. And Juventus now have taken over. They are in the first spot and they do have one game more than we have, and there is only 1 point between us and them, and also Roma, who do have 2 games more than us. I just don't know how that works out, but let's forget about that because we have quite an interesting topic right here. Costa or Chachi. Costa can play in the right wing position, which is currently the position of Chachi, and I really want to know from you guys if you want me to play Costa there or keep him as a substitute who has a lot of pace to get into games later on in order to get past tired defenders, as we do with Dwight Gale on the other career mode, or as we have done with Niang in this one as well. Or do you want me to put Chachi on the bench, who has been playing really good football lately? And in the background you guys can also see the instructions I'm giving the team. I'm trying to figure something out, figure the perfect tactic out for this team, and that is really tough. It just takes time. I've done it with Crystal Palace, but with this team I'm really struggling at this point, but hopefully we'll be able to get something nice going. But the question once again for you assistant coaches is, tell me if you want Douglas Costa on the right wing position or Chachi. So I would really like to know, and let me know in the comments down below. I will take one and I will also show it in the assistant coaches showcase tomorrow. But right now guys, Menez is the top scorer in our team. Firmino 5 goals and 3 assists. He's also performing really well. And this was it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a nice day and enjoy the assistant coaches showcase.